Hey, air signs, it's Leo with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to do your energy read for love for March, okay? We are going to the romance angels for messages. Then we're going to find out the energies of these messages, followed by doorway, gateway to spirit. And then we are going to see what lies along the path for these messages and energies at this time, okay? So air signs, you already received a message, right? So your first message is letting go of control issues, right? And what came out on top of this letting go of control issues is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Yeah, so we're going to get the energies and find out what's along the path, okay? So let's get some more messages for you. Spirit for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What is another love message that you have for them for the month of March? And you have two. Just like that. So you have keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, air signs. Followed by religious factors. And my cards just fell, so I'm getting ready to pick them up. Okay. Okay, I got them. Now, let's get the main energy. Spirit, what is the main energy for letting go of control issues for air signs? Daughter value, listen, you do what you gotta do to get to this daughter value. Keep an open mind. That came out quick. Patience. Some of you need to stop and wait, or stop looking so hard and thinking that everyone is your soulmate or your twin flame if you don't know. What is the energy of this religious factor? The sun. The sun is here. The sun is here. Now let's go to doorway, gateway. Spirit, what is the spiritual messages that cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual for air signs? Letting go of control issues. Letting go of control issues. Dang. That card flew all the way on the floor. What is going on? The grounding. The stabilization. You have the altar priestess. She's here talking about being prepared, watching your prayers, or performing sacred rituals, okay? 4, keeping an open mind. Dang, y'all cards are popping, literally. The phoenix is here, representing the resurrection or the surrender of change in a situation. Religious factors towards this sun here, spirit. What is the spiritual message for air signs? The metal king is here, talking about boundaries, borders, protections, armor, being protected for one reason or another. Now let's see what lies along the path. Spirit for letting go of these control issues. What lies along the path? When I say y'all cards are popping, balancing act is here. Time to balance it and make it work, air sign. Oh, keep an open mind, spirit. When I say these cards are all over the place, y'all really got that spark. Yeah, spark. And this religious factor, spirit for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Protecting the treasure. Wow, you have protecting the treasure along with the metal king that represents protection too. Discipline, borders, boundaries. You see it? We got to see what's going on. What is the need, or what is the call for this protection with these religious factors? I don't know. We're going to get into it because now I'm like curious. So, everything that needs to be surrendered or released, we will. Okay? Let's go. letting go of control issues. What y'all got going on? Trying to control the situation, or you need to get out of your head. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally, not with you in your head. Because you being in your head can mess up a lot of things, right? Especially when your mind is not stable or your mind is not level. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. And this card came out directly on top of this card. Letting go of control issues. So it says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So what is it that you're in your mind about, right? Now, you know what? Let's surrender, release those two. Spirit, for air signs, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about letting go of control issues and surrendering the habit of people pleasing? What needs to be surrendered and released about these control issues and other people? You have surrendered to the wisdom of your body, not going with how you feel. That's why I said get out of your head. It says listen to your body's message about a person or a situation. About a person, that's these people, or a situation, that's this. You see that? It says if you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. You better be yielding and pay attention. If you are energized and happy, then move forward, right? And when you move forward, away from trying to control people, or away from how you think, because how you think is how you act, or how you think is how you move. So when it says move forward, what's ahead of you is this, the door to value. And this card is 4. And Libra, if you are new to my channel, I am a person that reads numbers, colors, and talk to spirits, right? So when you talk about the 4, what is this? This is a card of 4. It talks about the grounding. That's why I said earlier, when the cards kept jumping on the floor, it's all about you bringing down. Sometimes you have to pull things to you. That's why the altar priestess is here, right? But it talks about you grounding and stabilizing. The door to value. What is it that you want? That's why I said earlier, you have to get out of your head. Because your logic, if it is not solid or stable, you can literally mess this up, and this will not come in, or you will not be able to obtain it. So the thing about it is, when they tell you to surrender to your body, that is you listening to your body. Listening to how your body feels. Feel the energies and feel the pulls, you know. This also talks about what is around the situation, because this is a card of 4. It talks about what is in the root, what is in the foundation. What can you gain? Yeah, door to value. And here in this image, you have money, coins, bills, flowers. You have a gold castle. You have jewels. Anything that you can think of, anything that you desire, it is here for the taking. But you just have to stabilize or get away or get out of this. The people, dealing with these people, that's this. And you trying to get a grip of your logic. Plain and simple. That's why you need to go with how your body feels. You know, people always say, Leah, how do I know when I need to get another reading? You know, talking about personals. I say you go with how you feel. You don't never go with what a person tells you. You know, you go with how you feel. If there's a pull for you, okay, I need to get another reading, or I need to do this. That's just like you out riding around and you know you need to go to the grocery store, but you really don't want to go in Walmart and stand in those long lines because it's 50 lanes in Walmart, but it's only 2 lanes open. Who hasn't dealt with that? You know, So, you know, you forget about it. You say, okay, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to get off. You get off from work and you ride. Next thing you know, you listen to the radio. But then when you look up, you done got off the expressway and you in the turning lane to go to Walmart. That's that pull, you know. So next to daughter value, right, you have the creation of, because this altar priestess is a card of 3. The creation of prayer, the creation of you being prepared, or the creation of a sacred ritual. And the main colors of this card is brown, pink, and white. The brown talks about the grounding or the stabilization of. The pink represents the compassion. All of this pink. The compassion, the romance, the passion, the love. Yeah. The joy, the happiness, the peace. And the white talks about the clarification or the purity of. So they're telling you now is the time. The creation of. It's now time for you to prepare yourself. That's why the preparation is here. Now is the time for you to start praying for those who do not pray. And then now it is time for some of you to start doing rituals. It is that time. I have been telling people in the energy reads, which I'm only halfway done with them. Whatever. We are in spring. Everyone who has been stuck in the darkness, stuck and they confused, they don't know what to do, what's going on. Spring is that time that is going to pull everything from the darkness into the light. It's going to take you out literally from one step to another, one playing field to the other side. It's time. And they're telling you what you need to do. This is your spiritual card. This is your message, doorway, gateway to spirit. This is your spiritual message. What needs to be done? Air signs. And in this image, you have the altar priestess literally creating a star. See? And she has her candle. That represents the spiritual work, or some people call it shadow work, but you're not doing any type of shadow work when it pertains to you grounding or stabilizing a love or friendship or a partnership or, you know, romance and passion coming in. You don't work in the darkness for that. Now, unless you're trying to take somebody, man, and you better watch out. But for those who are ready for that new love and that new friendship, that new partnership, now it's time to do your light work here, honey. And she is creating a star here, fire. The fire represents the action, the passion, and the drive that you must have when you're preparing, when you're praying, when you're doing your sacred rituals. And the star represents wishes being fulfilled and that new direction. When I say spring is here, it's time to move. It's time to move. And then these two cards, daughter value and the altar priestess, they represent 7. What is 7? 7 is the number of self-reflection. What must air signs do? Air signs must prepare, they must pray, or they must do their spiritual work to obtain, the daughter value, plain and simple. And Spirit just gave me something else. I forgot. My mind. I forgot. My mind, y'all. I got a lot going on. I got a couple of readings I have to do today. I'm sorry. But I said, nah, let me get the air signs out of the way, because Spirit has been saying air signs for like the last 2 or 3 days. So, okay. So the thing about it is, now that you know what's at stake, which is your daughter value, because literally you have learned what you're going to gain. And then you learn what you need to do. You need to stop trying to control the situation or the people. So you need to pay attention to your body so you can be prepared for this new love or this new friendship, partnership to come in, because you are going to be prepared for it in some type of way, whether it is you praying or you being, being prepared to receive, or you starting to do your work. And then they're telling you that your work that you do must be about grounding yourself. Brown is grounding. And then you learn what's along your path. This is what all air signs are going to face along their path, long as they do what they need to do. This is the 2, but it's also 11. which is what? The two. The two represents the doorways, the gateways being open. Yeah, the road being open. It talks about you making a decision to the balance and act, to balance. It also talks about secrets being held or exposed. And when I talk about secrets being held or exposed, you keeping it to yourself about you praying or what you're praying about. You see? You don't go out here and tell everyone. And you have to be mindful of that, because when you start talking and telling your friends and people who you think are your friends, they can knock down what you are trying to create. And these two cards talk about a change. So are you going to keep you being prepared a secret, or you you starting to do what you need to do as far as work, light work, or praying? You keep it a secret. You keep it. You don't tell your friends. You don't tell your family. It must be all about you, and it's going to create a change. Keep it a secret. Yeah, you don't want to go out here and expose, what you're doing, because people are literally coming here and try to mess up what you're trying to earn or what you're trying to build. You don't do that. That's just like you going out here and for your outfit of the day, you wearing $100 bills. People see you. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna come up to you and talk to you, but at the end of the conversation, they're gonna ask you for some money. And maybe you don't want to give them your money. Yeah. But why would you go outside in the world and be dressed up in $100 bills for an outfit? You got the shirt and the pants. You look like money. You smell like money. What you think that's going to attract? You think that's going to attract other people with money? No, that's going to attract people that don't have any. And if you don't give, they will take. So be mindful in this prayer and doing your work, because it's going to cause a change. Because these two cards, they're the change. They are the change that you are going to create. See? Now let's see what you're going to gain from a spiritual aspect. So Spirit, when Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, let's go of these control issues and surrender the people pleasing. It's not about them, it's about you. But don't listen, air sign. Don't get so stuck on it being about you that this turns into an ego thing, okay? Because even you being in your head is already an issue, because you're not surrendering to your body. Yeah, you're not grounding yourself. Don't allow your mind to block you, okay? So they can obtain the door to value. So they can be prepared, whether in prayer or sacred ritual. And balance it. And balance it all. For their gain, their balance, their grounding, their stabilization, their stability. What are they going to gain here? Odin. Towards your door to value. Yeah. I tell people all the time, man, Odin is, as they call it, pimp tight. I'm tight with Odin. It says your third eye is open. You are learning what you need to learn, so you can do what you need to do to what? Move forward, right? It says see the truth for what it is. What is the truth? You have air signs either trying to control a situation or trying to control people, or air signs need to learn to control their mental, their logic, and stop worrying about other people. Go with the flow of your body. Plain and simple. That is the truth. It says follow your intuition. Same thing. Your body. Where is your intuition? It lies in your emotions. Hello. Let's go. That's how this goes. This is how it works. This is why I'm here, to tell you what it is. Now let me tell you something about Odin, in case you don't know, air signs. How do you know it is time for you to pay attention? Or how do you know when you receive a message from Odin to pay attention? Odin talks about the flying beings, birds, butterflies, yeah, insects, yeah. When you start seeing a lot of winged beings or winged animals or winged insects, That is Odin telling you it is time for you to what? Use your psychic insight, because there's something going on around you when you see Odin, or when you see signs of Odin. Look at his image. He has feathers on his helmet. You can see all of the birds, black birds in the background. And even in this image, the main colors of this card is black, white, and brown. Grounding, that's that brown, or stabilizing the unknown, because it's black, but it's upon his head, what you don't see, what you don't know, for the purification of clarity of what? That one spear. You either being protected or being guarded. Let's go, air signs. Y'all better get with it. So I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you what you need to do. And at the end of the day, as long as you do what you need to do, you're gonna get or receive what you have earned or what you have gained. I'm telling you. So, and then the thing about it is, you know, Odin, he actually came in here and he gave of himself or sacrificed himself to gain this psychic insight. Because if you can see his eyes, there are two different eyes. This eye is blue and this eye is red. One eye he sees in the physical realm, and then the other over here he sees in the spiritual. So pay attention is what it's saying right here. Okay, so now you're moving on to your second focal point of the month, keeping open the mind. Listen, get out of your head, because everything here is pointing to air signs head, your mind. What is going on? This talks about your mental, whether it's you controlling on one end a situation, manipulating people, it don't matter. Get out of your head. Now they're telling you to open up your mind. Open up your mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That goes back to you paying attention. Please don't allow your physical sight to make you miss out on your blessing or your reward. Now you have 4 people, because you have Cupid flying, and you have 1 masculine energy and 2. This can say a lot of things. It can say, well, when you talk about the 4, actually it's 5, because it's another Cupid here. So 5 talks about the change in itself. Keeping an open mind. 5 talks about the change. What needs to change within you to see what you need to see, out of the physical into the spiritual. Air sign. What is it that you need to see, understand about this soulmate being different, or twin flame being different? Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about keeping an open mind for air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Surrender to spirit. See, this goes back to that spiritual. It says once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic. You need to learn. You need to see what you need to see from a spiritual aspect. You know, if you are a person that says, I like slender people, and now you have a person who is kind of like have a little weight on them, and you say, oh, I don't like them. You are literally looking at that physical, and you just don't know that this person is the person that the universe is sending to you. And you've been seeing birds and butterflies flying around this person's head. You know, like on the cartoon, how one of the cartoon characters gets dazed and they have the little birds and stuff flying around their head. You are looking at that physical so much that you're not seeing, you know, what you need to see, air sign. And you literally will walk past or walk out on what is meant for you. I keep telling you, stop looking at that physical. All it would take is a conversation. All it would take is for air signs to be brave, to step up and speak. Hey, how you doing today? That's a conversation starter right there. 7, number of self-reflection, patience. This can go 2 ways. This can be talking about some of you have failed back so far. You are so relaxed that you are not paying attention. Oh, I'm just going to wait for it till it falls in my lap, literally. Patience. And the other set could be you have no patience. You only have patience to see what you need to see when you want to see it. You see? No. That's not how it works. Because see, if my air signs was patiently surrendering to their body, yeah, or they were patiently seeing in the spiritual, soon as that person comes or is around your area or in your surroundings, you will know to get up and speak up. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let it walk out of your life. I'm telling you. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for patience for air signs? Patience. I got cards want to fall out. It's a lot. Patience. Surrender to your soul's path. Being led, right? What your spiritual is trying to pull you. These 2 cards. Back to these 2 cards. Odin and surrendering to your body's messages. It says your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Paying attention. Paying attention. That's it. That's all. Where are you falling back or relaxing where you need to be stepping up for some of you? And for the rest of you, where do you need to pull back at? Because you around here flying out here trying to talk to everybody. But see, that's a logical thing. That's a logical thing. That's an ego thing for some of you. I'm telling you. Don't mess it up. Now you have the choice, the decision. This is a card or 2. The Phoenix. You either going to surrender to change or resurrect a situation. 2 choices, decisions, doorway, gateways, opportunities, secrets being held, exposed, communication factors of conversating and debating. Pairs. What needs to die? What needs to be left, right, in the past, or what needs to be resurrected? This either you falling back or you stepping up. The Phoenix. Because the Phoenix is the only that dies and is reborn. It dies and it's reborn. What do you need to submit to the fire? Because I tell you all the time, and how do you purify and cleanse? You either put it in water, or you use water, or you use fire. What needs to be burnt or submitted to the fire for cleansing? Yeah. Something needs to be cleansed here. Whether it is your mind, it is your spiritual. Yeah, it needs to be either reborn, or it needs to be energy needs to be gained there. Because the main colors is yellow and red. That makes orange. The yellow talks about the clarity. The understanding of the fire, which is the red, the action, the passion, the drive. And then when you talk about the orange, blocks being removed, the door is being opened, gateways, that is also the 2s. Let me get some energy. Spirit, what is the energy of this Phoenix for air signs? What's the energy of this Phoenix? And I'm going to tell you something else. Phoenix towards these attachments. Boom. You see that? What do you need to release about this attachment factor? What is attached on to you? What needs to be submitted to the fire air sign? And together these make 7. 7 is a number of self-reflection. 7 is air sign. 7 is Gemini. 7 is Libra. 7 is Aquarius. And then it's funny how the Phoenix is over here it's going towards your attachment. It needs to literally set this attachment factor on fire. What needs to be cleansed, released, or accepted about this attachment? And then this attachment is a card of 5. Change. Yeah, change. And then the thing about it is, this attachment factor, or you could be talking about a situation. You could be talking about a person. Yeah, because this is something that is literally rooted or chained to my air signs. You see that chain there on that concrete pole? And this person, all they do is put on that mask and take it off. That's all they can do. They put on the mask when they're around you. They put on the mask when they see you. They put on a mask when they're in your presence. This is a mask wearer. What is this person disguising? What are they hiding? And then the thing about it is, when they come towards you or when they are around you, they put on that mask of purity. Because it's white. Claire, yeah, I'm your friend. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, I want to be with you. But then when you are gone, they take that mask off. That's why all this gray is here. Gray represents the confusion. So is this attachment factor confusing you? What do you need to surrender, release, or accept about this attachment? Get these attachments out of here, because see, the thing about it is, when you talk about a scale, listen, here's your scale. You have your attachment factor in the middle. This attachment, one end, this attachment factor needs to be either surrendered, released, or accepted. Whatever you need to learn or accept about it, do that. Or it needs to be a change towards this attachment. So because you got change here and change here on this attachment. So you have a change coming in that needs to come in, but over here on the other end you got patience. What are you waiting on? Why are you holding off the change? Because see, even these 3 cards together, they still make change. They are a 5 all together. Change is everywhere. But my air signs are sitting back. Y'all need to step it up. Y'all need to step it up and let this attachment factor go. When you let this attachment factor go. 7 again. 7 is a number of self-reflection. Oh, the spark is going to be there. The spark of a new idea. Yeah. The spark of your life. The spark of that fire. The spark of the passion. The spark of your mental. The spark of your soul. That spark is going to be there. And this is what's along your path. You are going to find that love. You are going to find that friendship. You are going to find that partnership. You are going to find that romance, that passion, whatever. Because this person here is playing a violin, so it's sweet, right? It's sweet to your ears. But as this person plays the violin, sparks of hearts are flying out. And then right there is a butterfly representing change. Change everywhere. It's here. Only if you open your mind. Yeah. And pay attention to your spiritual messages. Again, get out of your head. Don't sit here and let this person tell you that they love you to keep you stuck. And I hear Spirit say third party for all of you who are in them third parties. But you want your own person, or you want your own love, or you want to just be free. Let it go. Let it go. It may be hard depending on how long you've been in a situation, but don't allow your mind, see that? Don't allow your mind, and don't allow these people or this person, right? Yeah, to stop that spark from coming in. I'm telling you, because you know, when you talk about a person telling you what they want you to hear, they can dress it up. Yeah, they can dress it up and make you sit there. That's why I said, who is this person wearing this mask over here? Who is this person right here with this mask on? They coming in here and telling you, oh, everything you want to hear. It sounds good because of the fact that they wear white. You think they're innocent. You think they're pure. You think they're all for you. But at the end of the day, they are just telling you what you want to hear. Yeah. And then what is this? The creation of that spark towards the attachment. Yeah. You do what you got to do. Because when you out here, you need to get it in your head that others are not going to come and just give you happiness. Because the fact that you have to change certain things. And here, this is being amplified. And here, your mind and this person. For some of you, it can go two ways. Some of you, it's your mind. Some of you, it is that attachment. And I'm going to tell you something else. When you talk about these attachments, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This could be a person who likes to hang out a lot. You know, you like to hang out with your friends. And you literally have someone waiting on you. And you may not see it yet. Because you are allowing you wanting to hang out with your friends. You are the person who wears the mask here. You know. You could also be talking about a person who works a lot. And some of you have to understand the fact that when you want a relationship or you want to be in a partnership, you might have to break down some of them hours. You're filling that void up with work. When I say that spark is coming, that spark is coming. You're going to see. You're going to learn. So let's see. Spirit, when my air signs keep an open mind. And surrender to spirit. Yeah. And surrenders to their soul path about this patience. Whether it's you sitting back and need to step up. Or you sitting back because you stepping up too much. Yeah. And surrender the attachment factors. Whether it's to change or to resurrect. Sometimes you have to leave people. Like, let's see, like your best friend. Every weekend your best friend calls you, oh, let's go to the mall, let's go this, and you always say, okay, let's go. And you don't have no time for yourself. You need to fall back. And let them know that you have a life of your own, right? So you can gain that spark. Some of you need to be alone here. So you can receive the message or wisdom that you need to receive in order to get your mind together. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on here. Spirit, what is going to be gained by air signs here? Another card on the floor. Devotion. Devotion. That's that unconditional love. That's that love. That's that relationship. That's that partnership. That's that friendship. You are going to gain. I'm telling you. You just do what you got to do. It says trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You know why? Because when you attempt to see things from other aspects, that's this. When you open up your mind, right? When you attempt, I keep telling people to attempt. You don't have to go out here in full-fledged. Do it. Attempt to step up where you need to step up and fall back where you need to. I'm telling you. Or letting go of this attachment. Attempt to let go. The divines of the universe is going to see the actions that you are taking to attempt. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to come on in and they just going to bless you. Boom. Yeah. Whether it's you telling your friend, your best friend, oh no, this weekend, I'm cleaning my house. You have to clear out the blocks, I'm telling you. And right now you have 3. Air sign. This is a block with this attachment factor that needs to be cleared out. This is you and your actions. Whether it's you stepping up too much and need to fall back, or you not stepping up enough and need to step up. And you clearing your head space. Plain and simple. Those are your 3 blocks. Do what you need to do. And they may not all be for one you. You see what I'm saying? This could be for different people. Clearing up your mental for some of you. Some of you watching your actions. Some of you, see? And some of you checking these attachment factors. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what lies along your path, you are going to gain that spark. And from that spark, guess what? Devotion is here. Boom. That's how that go. That's how that go. It says you are loved unconditionally. Yeah, because I have to keep telling you, you are investment. You are the investment. If you was an NFL player, the coaches or the team or the league, they're not going to keep sending you out in the jungle full of wolves, because that's not the investment that they have for you. The investment is they have to keep you healthy and strong and physically conditioned to go out there and run behind a ball or kick the ball or run the ball. You see what I'm saying? For a woman or a female or a feminine, let's see, a teacher, just say, I'm just using it for an example. Your school or the, you know, the school in which you work, if you live in one county, they're not going to expect for you to drive 100 miles to come teach these kids every day. Because you know what? They're going to say, you know what? Something is bound to happen where there's traffic. Or they can consider your time. Well, it's going to take her 2 hours to get here. So we can't, you know, she got to be to work at 7 o'clock. She's going to have to leave her house at 5 or 4. She's lack of sleep. Anything. You know what I mean? So it can be so much. But you need to consider the time, them actions, and them. Head. Logic. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot. But it's doable. It is doable. If you're a person who is trying to get a better job, you're not going to drive 50 miles, even though some people are put in situations where they have to drive, you know, but from one city to another. But I'm just saying, when they start asking you, where do you live? And you start telling them and they start saying, well, that's a 60-mile drive. Oh, no, we can't have that. Because then at that point, you become a liability. What is your liability factors? Plain and simple. So you need to just check the situation. So your third focal point of the month is religious factors. Religious factors. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It says spiritual. It says it is being affected by 2 things. So it could be both of these things or one or the other. Religious upbringings, yeah, or, because it say and, but or spiritual, your spiritual path. Have we not been talking about your spiritual? Everything here is spiritual. You looking and feeling in the spiritual. You seeing in the spiritual. That was your first, right? You receiving a spark in your spiritual, in your head, in your mind. Yeah, that's how it goes. So what is going on? Religious factors. Not necessarily saying, oh, I'm a Catholic, I can't be with a Methodist, I don't know. Oh, I'm Baptist, I can't go be with a, I don't know. What is it? Episcopalian, I don't know. I'm just saying, what? Your religious upbringing could be like stopping and blocking you. When you talk about levels on your spiritual path, you can be on a level, and this is an example. Say you on a level 4. Right? And then a person comes in and try to talk to you and they're on a level 2. What are you going to do? You going to look down on them? You don't know that your job or you're being guided to bring that person up to your level so you two can be together. I mean, It just depends. And then when you start talking about this religious factor, yeah, you've been raised Catholic, just say. All your life, your parents are Catholic, grandparents are Catholic, but your best friend is Baptist. How is it going to hurt for you to go to their church and they come to your place of worship, whatever, right? You might learn some things, but because your parents say, oh no, we don't believe in that, you don't do it. And who's to say that your soulmate or your twin flame isn't sitting in your best friend's place of worship? It could be anything. That mind, it talks about your mental again. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about these religious factors? That card want to come out. You see it? Surrender obsessive thinking. Once again, air signs in their heads. It says you are obsessing about a person or a situation. So who is not part of your religious upbringing? Or who is not on the level of your spiritual path that you think they should be on? Maybe you are a person, you know, you take the healthier route. You eat vegetables and drink water all day. But you have a friend or you have a person you like, they drink wine a lot. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't be with them. Okay. It says, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve a problem. Sometimes you have to get out here and take risks in order to gain, whether it be gain a lesson or gain your spiritual or your physical. It just emotions. It just depends how you look at the situation. Because right now, air signs see something that is so enticing. Look at that red apple. Red represents love or defeat. It is either going to bring you love or it's going to bring you defeat. But at the end of the day, even if it brings you defeat, what are the lessons that you will learn that will allow you to build up your spiritual a little more to attract what you need to attract? That sun is here. The sun is here. I'm telling you. The sun is one you, one thought, one journey, one you addressing these religious factor or what lies along your spiritual path. And when we talk about spiritual path, what's along your path at this time is you protecting the treasure. Yeah, because we on a path right here. And this is the creation of the protection of the treasure. What are you protecting? Or what is literally protecting you? Because this person is asleep or laying down under an umbrella on top of the treasure and it is raining outside. Unlock. You better. So now you have the one, right? The one you, the one thought, the one journey. You addressing these religious factors or you addressing what's along the spiritual path? The one thought is you're overthinking it because you're not going with the flow of your body. And the one journey is the illumination of you. The illumination of you either washing away a situation, cleansing a situation. That's why that bowl of water is there. You either gaining abundance, that's the fish, or pregnancy, babies. Literally babies, because it's a baby right here on this corner hanging. You allowing someone to whisper sweet nothings in your ear. That's a music. You going out and having a good time with someone. You know, you expressing yourself, because here is a book and a paintbrush. Creative expressions. It's here for the taking if you will allow it. And then it's a message coming in because it's a bird here. Birds represent messages. Or birds represent you using your psychic insight. Don't forget about Odin over here. So, you know, you need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. Is it really going to hurt for someone from another background to take you out? You're just friends. Is it really going to hurt if you on a level 4 on your spiritual and a person on level 2 offers to take you out? It just depends how you look at the situation. See? Yeah. It just depends on how you look at the situation. But the sun is here. The abundance, the growth, the success, the wealth, yeah. Or illuminating the fact that you need to relax and just go with the flow. Because see, the thing about it is, facing your sun is your metal king. Your metal king. So are you a person trying to protect your sun? What is your treasure? See that? What are you protecting? What are you suiting up for? Because see, the metal king talks about armor, discipline, protection. One, another one. You got two ones back to back. One you, one thought, one journey. And you just had a 11 right here. That was that spark. Now they're telling us that you're either trying to protect the sun, your sun. What is your growth, success, happiness? You are either so guarded that you are not allowing the sun in. What are you protecting, or what is protecting you? You see how it jumps back and forth? Yeah. So you talk about the twos. The twos are the pairs, like the pair of cards. These two. The secrets being held, exposed. Doorway, gateway. When you look at the metal king, he's literally coming over the wall. Are you going to come over the wall to get to the sun? Or are you making sure your sun is blocked or protected and you're leaving to go back over the wall? What are you doing? See, the metal king, he can go either good or bad, or he can go light to the dark. But at the end of the day, he talks about protection. And when you look at the scale, because it's another scale here, what is going on here? It's either you're blocking or guarding one, checking on something. What are you doing? You got the sun on one end and treasure on the other end, and at the end of the day, these two are the same. Your treasure and your sun. So one end, my air signs is guarding, and on my other end, what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, that metal king, what's going on? See? So you are either checking on guarding that treasure because you don't want anyone to have it, or you are guarding or protecting your sun, checking on it. What's going on? See? What's going on? And then together these make what? 5. Change. What needs to change? Instead of blocking and guarding your sun, maybe you need to come down, discipline yourself to see the sun. To see the abundance, to see the light. Yeah. Or is it that you need to take off some of that armor so you can see the treasure, what's ahead of you? You see? Because see, this is the energy that surrounds that metal king. The illumination of this metal king. The discipline, protection. You know, what are you not seeing? Boom. Because we're still talking about this. And what lies along your path is the creation of protecting treasure. Are you blocking, guarding? You don't want anyone to have it? Or are you the one blocking your vision? What's going on? See how that go? Let's see. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about this metal king? Because this metal king coming in here, if he needs to fight, he'll fight. He'll fight to protect. Surrender to non-action. That is what's going on with this metal king. Yeah. So now look how it looks. The metal king going towards the sun. Are you going to see something you need to see? The illumination of. Are you finally going to see your abundance, wealth, success, growth? Are you finally going to allow it? You have a choice here because these two cards are the twos. Now you have the non-action towards the creation of protecting treasure. You see how the unicorn horn is pointing over there? Sometimes you have your guard up so high that you block yourself. Now is the time. Okay, now is the time to be still and not act. But the Metal King, he's going somewhere. What are you guarding? What are you blocking? What are you not seeing? Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Here's your power. That sun. That sun. What needs to be cleansed away? Whether it's you cleaning your eyes, whether it's you cleansing your mind. Stop trying to run around here and protect everything because you think people are literally gunning for the stuff that you have obtained or earned or gained. What is going on? See? And then it says, let others come to you. Can you? Really? Because you are protected. And then you are protecting what you have earned or gained here. You are protected. See the umbrella blocking this person from the rain. But what are you being blocked or gained? What are you being shielded from? You're shielding your treasure. You're being shielded, but while you're shielding something else. I'm telling you, you all better get together. And then the thing about it is, in this image, this person has laid their crown down in the rain while they cower up under that umbrella. But what they don't see is that bird right there trying to come in and deliver a message to you. I'm telling you, y'all better wake up, because I feel like a lot are going to miss out on their blessings. Listen, don't allow spring to come in here and have that force to pull you out of those cocoons and that darkness that you've been sitting in for a long time, because you've been watching readings and people have been telling you that a change is coming. I'm telling you, this is the time where change is going to be forced upon all of those who have not came out of those cocoons and transformed into those butterflies. But you are so in the dark that you're not receiving that message, and you are literally not wearing your crown here. You have not seen your worth, because this person is literally giving the butt towards this crown. What is the value that you're not seeing? When I say it's time to get your mental together, get your mental together. Oh, I can't go talk to them. They'll never talk to me. They always wear pink and white suits, you know, to the place of worship, and I always wear black. Minor things are gonna cost you in the end if you don't get it together. Get it together. So let's see what you're gonna gain. Spirit wind, air sign, surrender to obsessive thinking about the religious factor or their spiritual paths, and stop trying to block out the sun or the illumination. And take action towards them receiving their treasures. Yeah. Right. Excuse me. What are they going to gain here? Infinite abundance. Infinite abundance. Stop trying to stop and block. Stop. Don't do that. See the light. And stop worrying about people trying to come in here and take from you. Because if you know a person is like, for an example, a known thief, why would you allow them in your home? You see what I'm saying? If you know they're going to come in here and they're going to go through your purse as soon as you turn your back and go to the restroom, why would you allow them in there in your home? There's something you need to open your eyes and see. Because your mind is focused on one thing. And that is blocking your judgment. That is clouding your vision. You have treasure around you. But you have literally taken off your crown. And you're not seeing it. You need clarity, honey. So, infinite abundance. Yeah. Yeah. It says obstacles are being removed. Which ones? This obstacle? Whether it be, let's just do it like this. Whether it be the religious factors or what's along your spiritual path, you Stop focusing on one thing and look at to everything that is going on around you. Or you opening your eyes. Or yeah, you taking action in your life and don't worry about your treasure. You see, because you are the divine's treasure. So you are the divine's treasure. They're not gonna let nothing happen to what they have given you or blessed you with. It says spiritual support and connections are increasing. You are going to learn. I'm telling you. You are going to start seeing from a new or a better perspective here. Along with this, you are going to learn to put your guards down so the sun can come in. I'm telling you. And you are going to learn that it's safe. Or you are going to learn to use that judgment. Because if you are a person that plays around with a playboy or a playgirl and you know they're a heartbreaker, you're not even going to entertain that. Because water is here twice. The sun and this protective treasure. The illumination of you protecting your treasure. Creation. No, 4. These two represent 4. The grounding, the stabilization. Yeah. You are going to learn. The water is the cleansing or the purifying factor here. You are going to, if you was to turn around and put your crown on, you would see that the sun is shining even though it's raining. You see that? It's here. Your abundance is trying to come in. But you need to turn around and face the sun. Face the truth. Face the growth. Face your success. Literally. The sun. One you, one thought, one journey. The stabilization of you seeing the sun so you can stop protecting your treasure. Because you're going to gain here more. You're going to gain more. Listen. Air signs, that has been your love reading. Take what applies and do what you need to do. If you need to talk to me, I'm Leah. You talk to me, I talk back. Okay? So until I see you all with the rest of these energy reads and getting ready to face these fears, take care and take action and do what you need to do. Because spring is coming. It's getting ready to bring forth a lot of changes. And if you are not prepared, you go against the grain, it's going to be so much harder. So let me show you for sure what is along your path, because this is what every air sign is going to face. Let me hold it. In the month of March. Get out of there. So psychic insight in that balancing act. That's along every air sign's path. That spark and that devotion. Yeah. And protecting the treasure of your infinite abundance to gain more. You need to go towards the sun. To gain more, that sun is there. So take care, take action, and I'm Leah.